What's up, guys? Here it's Igor here, and I figured out a shortcut on Swordburst 2's floor 7, and this shortcut will bring you directly to the boss chamber, and it'll basically cut out all the time to get to the dungeon. It'll cut out all the time to go through the labyrinth and everything else, and it's maybe takes 3 minutes instead of like 15 minutes to get there. Yeah, let's hope that the Swordburst devs don't see this, because I obviously use my Roblox username in my channel, and I feel like I could get in a bit of trouble for this, but I mean, it's their fault for how they created the map, so it's not my fault. It's not like I'm exploiting. You don't have to do any exploiting for this. You don't have to do any hacking, nothing like that. It's literally just the fault of the map itself. So, instead of talking about it, well, let's just, get started here. Never mind, I lost connection to the server. So, that's gonna be a bit of a... I really hope that I didn't lose connection, like, internet connection. I did. I lost internet connection, so, yeah. That's just wonderful. How in the heck did I lose internet connection? You know what? It's every time that I get off of the Hangouts call. Every time. Every single freaking time it cuts out my internet. And then I have to go through this process of waiting for it to come back on. It's ridiculous. Why would getting off of a Hangouts call make me lose connection to the internet? I don't understand. Okay, so we're back on. So, I know you guys are still wondering what the heck's going on. And platform error. We're still not good. I don't even know the specifics of the button's hitbox. Okay, hello. Guys, okay, can you not do that? I'm doing a video. Let's just go ahead and mute all that so that we can actually hear ourselves think. Oh, so I'm logged in as guest 2360 now. Okay. You know what? I really hate it when I get out of my Hangouts calls, because this is what happens. I get completely logged out. I lose my internet connection completely, and it's just a long process to get everything back started. And you know what this is? This is called the wrath of your girlfriend. Okay? There's no other explanation. This is called the wrath of your girlfriend. If any of you guys ever experienced this, it's because you were video chatting your girlfriend on Google Hangouts, and Google Hangouts got mad at you for hanging up on your girlfriend to make a video, and so it sabotaged your internet for 5 minutes, making this actually a somewhat bigger video. No complaints here. I really just want my videos to be 20 minutes long, each of them, but this is going to be like a 3-minute... This was supposed to be a 3-minute video. Okay, so I'm finally back on. Let's just make sure that you guys actually see me, because I don't need ambient noise. Okay, so here we are at floor 7. I didn't make an introduction video because Yupster and Scary beat me to it, and I wasn't there that day, so yeah. At first, everything was really laggy, and it wasn't on my side, it was on the server's side. And then the second patch through made it so that everything just wasn't here. It was just a blank map. And so the third patch went through, and it made it really buggy again, and really slow. And it made it so that the entrance of the tower kicks you every single time that you go through it. And so we found this way then, and so we actually boasted that we were the first ones to, you know, beat the floor 7 boss. Right, Yupster?
Yep.
By the way, Yupster's here.
Hi.
Yeah, we were the first ones to fight the boss. It's called the Smash Shroom, and it's quite an interesting creature. Very easily locked, though. Like, it's easy to kill, if you know where you're going. But, basically, if you time your jumps correctly, you could go up here, and this will save you a bunch of time too. Like I said, if you do it correctly. Maybe this will be a 20-minute video at the rate that I'm going. No, I fell again. What the hell? Okay, so even with how many times oh, the mini boss fell. Even with how many times I failed there, it's still quite a shortcut, and I might actually just beat this mini boss real quick, if I can, by myself. Scary. So this is a mini boss. It's called Frogazoid, and right now I'm attempting to solo it, and it's not working very well, but I brought it down to about 1.5 bars already, and I'm pretty much dead, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal here. And while I'm here healing, I'll also point out that this map is actually really beautiful for it being a mushroom-based land. Like, normally you would see mushrooms in like a swamp area that's completely deserted and complete garbage. I'm full health now, so I'm just gonna do a little bit more damage here. But anyway, I've got enough damage on it to have it count for me, so there we go. As long as it doesn't kill me. I don't want to restart this. Okay, yeah, so from here you got... Oh, I got myself disoriented from that. Dang it. From here you go... Okay, so that's where you come from. That's the shortcut, and as you see, it gets rid of all of that tracking time. And then basically you just come over here. You jump down, you jump up this ledge, you go up the little ramp here, and if you guys have seen the dungeon, it's literally like it's a ton of those ramps, only smaller. Okay, so you go up this, so you just went up that ramp right there, and so you go over here and you go up this mushroom patch right here. You just jump along this mushroom patch and onto the grass here, and up one more time up to here, and as you see, that's a straight wall going all the way down, and so you just want to get down one layer, do not jump down there, okay, and you want to just continue to scale the wall over here. And so here we are, where you see it really doesn't take that long. I mean, I did take a lot more time to kill the mini boss that fell. Okay, so once you come up to where this wall ends here, you're gonna want to jump up here, and then you're gonna want to follow this a little bit. You're gonna want to follow this way all the way down. So basically, you're going around the wall that's stopping you. Okay, and now you're here. Okay. Now you would think that you would go through here because of all the other times that we've fallen through the end of the map. In the other floors, but that's not the case. You can just, you know, jump down here, and there you go. Your pants are gonna get a little wet, but you know, here you are, and now you're on the lowest part of the map, and you're out on the outside edge. And so if you go straight out, just all the way straight, and then stop where the land is, you see that down there? That down there is the dungeon. That's where you teleport when you go through that dungeon door. And like I said, we just happened to find this when the dungeon door was not letting anyone in and just instantly banning because of a certain server script error for going through the door. So you see that big circle right there that looks like an eyeball? That right there is your boss room. And so if you line it up correctly, you can just jump right down and you'll land here. And I know that was close, but you can just go right up here, and here's your eyeball, and that's all of the maze that you missed. It goes down farther and everything, okay? I mean, like, it's way down there. And so you would think that you're just gonna, you know, walk on top of this and it's not gonna let you do anything, right? Well, thinking is bad, and you're wrong. You go right through all this layer of objects right here, and there's your boss right there. And it doesn't look like anybody's here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the boss real quick and show you guys where the farming spot is. It's really any of these mushrooms, and I guess the boss is being picky. Come on, boss. Okay, so here we are. This is my favorite spot, and so just continue smacking it until it dies. You will not take any damage whatsoever at all. You'll kill other things while you're doing this, actually. So I'm almost done with the second bar of health already. And this thing actually does have a lot of health, but I'm taking out chunks of 623 damage each time. It really doesn't take long at all. And back on version 63, when it was completely bugged, if you killed the boss, it would respawn maybe 15 seconds later. Now it's more like every 45 seconds or every minute and a half. It's still a really good farming spot because literally nothing can touch you. Absolutely nothing can touch you here. Okay, so I've almost killed the boss. It's down to a quarter of a bar. And there you go. And I got a really low amount of Vel that time. But the amount of Vel ranges from like 250 to 500 is the highest that I've seen. I've already gotten a couple items from this one little dome area itself. I have, let me see here, I've gotten the Vitreous Rapier from one of the mobs that are next to the boss. I've gotten the Dawnbreaker Longsword from one of the mobs that are next to the boss. And then I got myself a Scarlet Katana today from the boss itself. And that's a rare. One of the drops for the boss, for this boss, is a legendary, and it's a great sword. I don't know what the name of the great sword is, but when it's fully upgraded, it goes up to like 1,300 something damage. That's more than 2 times the amount of damage that I have outputted right now. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. Yupster really hasn't said much because it's more of a tutorial thing for, you know, one person to speak on. So I'm also pretty sure that he's doing other things, so.
Trying to farm a boss.
Also, if any of you guys are Atlas folk or want to become Atlas folk, even though our group is considered private, we basically accept everybody. If you want to join our Discord, just, you know, message one of the higher ranks or message me.
Check out my channel, I'll get the link in there.
Or, you know, check out Yupster's channel. That always works too. But I mean, seriously, if you guys want to join the group and join the Discord, you guys are more than welcome to do so.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the process of making a little spin-off game here in the Discord chat. I know, a game inside a chat server. It's actually quite sophisticated, and I'm going to add ties to all of our core games, including Zombie Rush, Flood Escape 2, I don't know how yet, but I will, Surviving Disasters 2, Zombie Zone, and Assassin. And I'm gonna basically mush a bunch of elements of those games together to form like one world in our Atlas game. I know that sounds really Super Smash Bros. Like, but I mean, that's what we're sort of going for. It's a game that's run by dual system, where it'll be you and your stats and stuff against quests that I personally make, and if anybody wants to make suggestions for the quests when you join the Discord, then you can go ahead and do so. I'm up for any suggestions. It doesn't have to just be core game stuff. I mean, I've thought about adding some Phantom Forces skins to guns and stuff, and I think that would be pretty cool. Go ahead and check it out. It's actually working, I do a lot of updating very frequently, as Yupster should know. I'm pretty sure I've already written at least 50 pages of commands.
At least.
At least. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here, and yeah, go subscribe to Yupster, go subscribe to Scary, and have a nice night. Bye!